Tell me something. Why do they smile when you fall, but go silent when you rise? Why do they hug you in tears, but vanish when you heal? Have you ever wondered, why do they only love you when you're weak? Because your weakness entertains them. Your pain feeds their ego. Your brokenness makes them feel whole. They don't want you strong. They want you needing them, begging for them, depending on them. They don't love you. They love the control they have over you. People don't clap when you fight your demons. They clap when your demons destroy you. They say, I'm always here for you. But they only show up when you're at your lowest. Not to lift you, but to make sure you stay there. Because a broken version of you is less threatening than a powerful one. Listen carefully. They'll call you strong when you're dying inside. But when you truly become strong, they'll call you selfish, cold, changed. They loved your vulnerability, but they will hate your evolution. You see, people pretend to love kindness, but what they really love is weakness disguised as kindness. They say, stay humble, but what they mean is, stay below me. They say, don't change. But what they mean is, don't outgrow me. You want the truth? No one fears your sadness. They fear your transformation. Because a sad person can be managed, but a strong person cannot be controlled. And that is why they only love you when you're weak. They don't just watch you suffer. They feed on it. Your sadness is their entertainment. Your failures are their comfort. Your silence is their victory. They'll never admit it, but deep inside, they enjoy seeing you broken. Because when you break, they feel whole. When you cry, they show concern. When you rage, they show disappointment. But when you rise, they show resentment. Because your healing steals their power. Your strength kills their control. The world doesn't want warriors. It wants beggars. People who crawl. People who apologize for existing. People who fear their own voice. They taught you to hide your anger, to suffocate your ambition, to bury your confidence. So you remain innocent and powerless. But let me ask you, what has kindness earned you? What has softness protected you from? Every scar you hide was given by someone who praised your good nature. Every betrayal you endured came from someone who said, I'd never hurt you. They don't want your trust. They want your surrender. They don't want your love. They want your weakness. So they'll tell you, don't fight back. Let it go. Be the bigger person. But what they really mean is, don't become strong enough to challenge me. Remember this. People are not afraid of monsters. They are afraid of wounded humans who learn to bite back. You were never weak because you cared, but you will remain weak if you keep caring for those who enjoy your pain. They broke you, but they forgot one thing. Pain doesn't disappear, it transforms. You can drown in it, or rise from it. But once you rise, you're no longer the same. The world calls it anger. But it's not anger. It's clarity. The moment you realize you owe them nothing. Not your smile, not your apologies, not your innocence. You tried being gentle, they crushed you. You tried being loyal, they betrayed you. You tried being silent, they erased you. And now they fear you. Because you finally decided you will no longer be their victim. They whisper, you've changed. Number, you woke up. You're no longer begging to be understood. You're no longer desperate to be accepted. You are no longer afraid of losing people. Because the only thing you refuse to lose now is yourself. Let them call you heartless. Let them call you cruel. They never cared when your heart was bleeding. So why care when their words start bleeding now? You don't need to be loved. You need to be respected. And sometimes respect is born from fear. Understand this. You don't become dangerous by harming others. You become dangerous by refusing to be harmed anymore. That is the monster they fear. Do not argue with them. Do not try to prove your worth. Do not waste your breath explaining your scars to the same people who handed you the knife. Your greatest revenge is not anger. It's evolution. Leave quietly, rise loudly, vanishing without explanation. That's what destroys them. They don't miss you. They miss the power they had over you. One day, they will look for the broken version of you. The obedient version, the weak version. But that version will be buried. Wrapped in every betrayal, every lie, every fake promise. And in its place stands a force. Untouchable, unapologetic, unforgivable. They will wonder, why did you become so cold? Number, you didn't become cold, you became careful. Don't chase closure. Don't seek justice. The universe heard conversations you didn't. It saw betrayals behind your back. It knows who deserves your absence. From this moment, speak less, move smarter, feel deeper, but reveal nothing. Your silence will become the loudest scream they'll ever hear. So listen closely. They tried to break you. They failed. They tried to define you. They failed. They tried to bury you. But they didn't know. You were a seed. Now rise. Not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. You don't need their love. You don't need their approval. You don't need their applause. Because monsters like you are not born to be understood. You are born to be remembered. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them pray for your downfall. And when they ask, what changed you? Don't give them your story. Give them your silence. And show them your empire. Now listen. If you're done begging, if you're done breaking, if you're ready to rise with every scar they gave you, then don't just watch this. Own it, live it, become it. Subscribe to the darkness, not the one that destroys, but the one that transforms, the one that turns pain into power, loneliness into strength, and betrayal into awakening. This is your moment, not to be loved, but to be feared, not to be saved, but to be reborn. Remember this forever. They only love you when you're weak. So become someone they can never touch again.